Welcome aboard the Pineapple Express train tour. Planting to harvest. To our right are the grounds of the Plantation Garden Tour, where guests can take a leisurely stroll through 8 different mini gardens and get an up-close view of a variety of plants, flowers, and native species while listening to stories about life on the plantation and Hawaiian heritage. Just a few announcements as we head out into the plantation. For your safety, and those around, please stay seated. Keep your head, arms, legs, and any devices, including selfie sticks, inside the train at all times. Please refrain from eating or drinking, and if you should accidentally drop something outside the train, there are numbered markers along the train path. Just tell us the marker number where you dropped your item, and we'll be able to retrieve it for you upon our return. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's begin our journey with a little history on this special place of Oahu called Wahiawa. Before the Hawaiian Islands were united by King Kamehameha I, Wahiawa was where Oahu chiefs and their armies lived, trained, and fought for control of the island. Wahiawa was also the birthplace of royal family members.
Yeah, right there.
Roughly translated, the name Wahiawa means place of rumbling. It was believed the rumbling sound of thunderstorms common in this area were the voices of the ancestral gods welcoming an offspring of divine rank. Today, Wahiawa is home to people of all backgrounds. If you can spare some time, visit one of the many shops and restaurants in Wahiawa town and experience the hometown pride and aloha spirit displayed by its residents. Off to our left are pineapple fields in various stages, ranging from land preparation to harvest. Here, pineapple is grown year-round. However, depending on the time of the year, the fields you see may be fallow or undergoing planting or harvesting. To prepare the field for planting, the ground is plowed and mixed with fertilizer, resulting in a fine, nutrient-rich soil. Next, strips of thin plastic mulch are laid in the field. The plastic mulch helps to confine the fumigant, retain moisture, control weeds and pests, and heat the soil to stimulate root growth. After the field is prepared, the planting process begins. The green leafy top of the pineapple, called the crown, is the preferred planting material used in Hawaii. Each crown is planted by hand. The planters use a sharp planting knife to cut a hole for the plastic mulch. They then place the bottom of the crown directly into the hole. A skilled planter can plant roughly 10,000 pineapples a day, or nearly half an acre. To irrigate the fields, a tube is placed between the rows of pineapple. When water is needed, it is dripped from the tubes directly onto the root. Harvesting, like planting, is also done by hand. The first crop, called the plant crop, takes 18 months from planting to harvest. The second crop, called the return crop, takes another 12 months, resulting in a 2.5-year cycle. After the last crop is harvested, the field is knocked down and the pineapple plants plowed under. The land then lays fallow for almost a year before the new cycle begins. To harvest the pineapple, a crew of workers will walk through the rows of pineapple, twisting off the fruit and placing it on a boom conveyor, which gently moves the fruit to a bin on an awaiting truck. Even in the hot summer months, the workers must wear heavy clothing, gloves, and mesh goggles to protect themselves from the sharp, rigid leaves of the pineapple plant.
Yes, a bamboo. The roots in the middle of the field, but it's
Before entering the packing plant, the pineapples are placed in a water dump system designed to clean and separate the pineapple, so only the best quality fruit makes its way into the packing plant. Once inside, workers cast and carefully pack them into boxes. Roughly half of the dole pineapple grown in Hawaii is sent to various stores and restaurants throughout the Hawaiian Islands. The other half is shipped primarily north is Mexico,
This I have is what is it?
China, and India.
What is it?
Christopher Columbus brought pineapples back from his travels in the New World, and it quickly became a gourmet fruit throughout Europe. No one knows exactly how or when pineapples first arrived here in Hawaii, but historians believe that a Spanish shipwreck in 1527 off the South Kona coast of the Big Island brought tools, garments, and plants, including pineapples from Mexico to Hawaii. Captain John Cuba is credited with founding Hawaii's pineapple district. Pineapple. Now, some of you may be wondering why the soil is reddish in color. Well, it's because the decomposed volcanic ash in the soil results in high amounts of oxidized iron, which in turn causes the reddish tint. The high iron content in the soil is good for growing pineapple. So how do you know when a pineapple is ready to be picked? Generally, you want to select the pineapple that is plump and fresh looking. In other words, the leaves in the crown should be fresh and green, and the body of the pineapple firm. Keep in mind, a large pineapple doesn't necessarily mean the fruit will be better tasting or any riper than a smaller pineapple. Also, the color of the shell is not necessarily a sign of maturity or ripeness. A pineapple can be ripe when the shell is practically all green. Once the pineapple is picked, it will not ripen any further or get any sweeter. So the sooner they are eaten, the better. If you don't plan to use a fresh pineapple right away, store it in your refrigerator, it'll keep longer. And if you're interested in learning the proper way to cut and core a pineapple, check out our free pineapple cutting demonstration in the Dole Plantation store. The demonstration will also show you how to grow your own pineapple at home, and you'll even get to sample some fresh cut pineapple. Here's some trivia for you. Did you know that pineapple is an excellent way to cap off a heavy meal? That's because fresh pineapples contain the enzyme bromelain, which is a natural digestive agent that breaks down protein. And for you aspiring chefs, here's a cooking tip. Use fresh pineapple in a meat marinade to add flavor and to help tenderize the meat. This is a field of cacao trees. The fruit of the cacao tree is a football-shaped pod that comes in various colors. The pod ranges in size from 8 to 14 inches long and grows directly from the tree's main branches and trunk. Chocolate is made from the beans that are inside the Dole Plantation store. In addition to showcasing a delicious assortment of world-class chocolates, we also conduct a free demonstration on how chocolate is produced from bean to bar. If you haven't noticed, there's a large reservoir out here. It's called the Tanana Reservoir and was constructed in the early 1900s. The reservoir holds roughly 155 million gallons of water and is used to irrigate the pineapple fields and other agricultural crops in this area. Okay, let's take a short break and enjoy some music performed by local recording artist Manoa DNA. Their CD titled Pineapple Express is only available here at Dole Plantation, and you can pick up a copy for just $5 by showing your train stop. Here's Manoa DNA.
I know of a place not so far away, where the mountains and the ocean play together as the palm trees sway. The mana of our islands have a special place in your heart. Como mai, everybody come and join us from near or far. So celebrate your life in a place so nice.
Harbor, closer to the labor pool, shipping ports, and supplies. the Honolulu 1,000 tons of pineapple a year, helping to make pineapple Hawaii's second largest industry, responsible for 90% of all the canned pineapple produced in the world. Over the years, Hawaii's agricultural land has shifted from being dominated by sugar and pineapple to a multitude of crops, including bananas, macadamia nuts, papayas, and flowers. Hawaii also produces some of the best coffee, which has been growing in the island since the 1800s.
Pomelo, lemon. Oh, see a lot of lemon. What's this? What's this right here?
As we near the train station off to the right, you'll see our photovoltaic solar farm, which helps provide nearly a third of Dole Plantation's energy consumption. Just another way we benefit from our nearly year-round sunshine. Well, we hope you enjoyed the tour. There's a lot more to see and do here at Dole Plantation. Test your directional skills in the world's largest maze. Stroll through the plantation garden, or cool down with the world-famous Dole Whip inside the Dole Plantation store. If you plan on making your way to the North Shore, turn right as you exit the parking lot and head north on Kamehameha Highway for about 10 minutes. Besides having some of the world's best beaches, you'll also find dozens of unique shops, art galleries, and restaurants. Mahalo for taking a tour on the Pineapple Express. See you again soon. Aloha.
Misty rain will fall, sun will always shine. Go and let your body soak it in. When it brings you down, close your eyes and run. You'll find your happiness again.
Rambutan.
Just let it all hang loose. Don't worry about the news. Keep your head up high and let it fly.
Chapai without Lambaria.
Let your
That's Chapai. What's it is Chapai? Say Chapai.
Watch your child start to laugh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No more
Breadfruit. Oh, this is jackfruit, I think. Ở đây được não đây.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Live aloha. Live aloha. Just live aloha.
That's jackfruit. I saw it was jackfruit right there. See that? That's jackfruit.
No place in this world could ever keep the pace. You'll feel it flowing from the start. Everlasting bond, let you by surprise. Spread your aloha from the heart and let it all hang loose. Don't worry about the news. Keep your head up high and let it fly. Let your feet play in the sand. Yeah,
Solar farm.
yeah. Watch your child start to laugh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No more trouble from the past. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Time flies by, we move too fast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, see the fruit right there. See, cacao tree. That's chocolate tree. You see the fruit? It's big. It's like a football.